All right, this video is for my junior level students, and man, has it been a weird year. You guys know better than anyone. Yeah, this has been a trying year. It's been full of struggles, full of failures, full of wins. I've seen such incredible things from you guys. You know, despite everything, you still persevered. You know, you still did your best. You still worked hard, and I am so proud of you. So this is going to be it. This is going to be my last video of the year. I'm going to talk about what we're doing these last 2 weeks of school, and I'll talk a little bit about, you know, our final and all the stuff that you need to have prepared before school lets out for the summer. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. It's so important that you guys get your late work into me. All right, June 7th is the last day. You have until 11:59 at night to turn in these assessments. All right, these are the ones that I've recorded into the grade book. Okay, these are the ones that I've used to evaluate your performance. I've used them to evaluate how well you've learned the skills I've been trying to teach you. So make sure you get them in. June 7th. Now this week, we're going to do a little bit of reading and a lot of thinking. So if you go down to the bottom of Module 7, you'll see that Lesson 4 is available to you, and this is going to be the last lesson of the year. All right? We have the content area standards that we're focusing on the first page. Okay, you're going to be able to draw evidence from literary works. You're going to be able to cite strong evidence to support your analysis of a work. And most importantly, you know, what we've been working on this entire unit, you're going to be able to determine at least two themes that appear in a piece of literature. And you're going to explain how well they work with each other, and, you know, how they benefit each other, and how they make the work more exciting and more meaningful to the reader. And so if you go to the first page of the lesson, 7.4.1, and I know I can't count. I am an English teacher. Cut me some slack. I know I have 2 pages titled 7.4.1, and it is too late for me to fix it. Okay? Just deal with it. I know. It's frustrating. But what you're going to do is you're going to read the short story by David Sedaris. This is based on his father, who coincidentally just passed away last week. But he wrote the story about his father and an interesting quirk that he has titled The Man Who Mistook His Hat for a Meal. And so I have a short biography about David Sedaris. You can use this information in your final, by the way. We'll talk more about that later. But if you see here where it says purpose, I have the topics of the story listed out for you. This story relates to the topics of fear. It relates to the topic of frugality. So, you know, being wise with your money, you know, saving your money, you know, saving your possessions, taking care of the things that you have. And it also talks about love and family. And so as you guys read this to yourselves, you're going to be looking for themes that relate to those topics. And you know what? Maybe you see another topic in the story that plays out that I didn't talk about here. You're more than welcome to focus on a theme about that topic as well. So you're going to read through the story, and you're going to intentionally look for 2 themes that build upon each other, okay, that make the work, you know, meaningful to the reader. And then what you're going to do on the next page here, you're going to see this graphic organizer. Now this is going to be due on Monday, and this is going to help you outline not just the primary and the secondary themes of the story, but it's also going to help you outline your final. Okay, a lot of the information that you're going to put into this chart, you can just copy and paste it and put it into your 5-paragraph essay, which I'm going to assign to you for your final, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. So in this activity, okay, just like what we've been practicing, you're going to read The Man Who Mistook His Hat for a Meal, and you're going to identify the primary topic, which it doesn't have to be, but it can be about fear, frugality, love, and family, one of those. And then you're going to tell me what lesson about that topic, what is the primary theme about that topic, what does the author want us to understand about that topic. All right, and so you'll put your primary theme here in this box, and then you'll see that there are 2 say mean matter charts. Now I think it'll be easier for you if you fill them out, you know, together. But the second one is optional. You don't have to do this one down here. Okay, but you do have to do this one. So you're going to go back to the reading and you're going to look for evidence from the reading that supports the primary theme that you put up here. All right, so you'll copy 2 different quotes that support that theme. You'll put the first one here and the second one here. And then in the next box, you're going to paraphrase it. You're going to explain to me what that quote says in your own words. When you're done with that, you'll tell me what that evidence means. Okay, how does it relate to the people involved? How does it relate to the people in the story? And then you're going to tell me why it matters. You're going to explain to me how this evidence supports the claim that you're making about the theme up here at the top. You're going to explain to me how this evidence supports your primary theme. And then you're going to do it all over again. Only this time you're going to do it for your secondary topic and your secondary theme. Try to rank these from most important to least important. Your strongest theme should come first as your primary theme, and your second strongest theme should come in as your secondary theme. So just like before, you'll write the secondary topic right here in this box. And with your secondary topic, it's okay if you use the same word topic. Okay, if you find 2 different themes that relate to frugality, okay, it can say frugal here, and then it can say frugal up here as well. However, your secondary and your primary themes, your thematic statements, that should sound like a sentence. All right, these suckers, I need those to be completely different, okay? Not completely different, because they need to be able to build on each other, but they can't be the same. They can't be the same. So then just like before, you're going to look for evidence from the reading to support your secondary topic. You'll explain what the quote says in your own words. You'll paraphrase it. You'll tell me what it means, and then you'll tell me why it matters. And then if you choose to do the optional second say, mean, matter chart, that'll be easier for you. And then down here in the green box, what you'll do is you're going to do the heavy lifting. You're going to do the thinking. You're going to explain what these themes do to support each other. Okay, what is the common message that the themes work together to say? What are possible outcomes of this? What is the author trying to impart on us? What conclusions can be drawn from this evidence? This is just answer each of these questions, and I think you'll be surprised. A lot of what you write down in these boxes will be beneficial for your final assignment. So if you go to the next page, and yeah, I know I skipped 7.4.2. I just ignore it. I'll stop bringing attention to it. Just ignore it. I know. Whatever. Anyways, for 7.4.3, you're going to find a CER-ER chart, the dreaded CER-ER. And I know we've been doing a lot of these, but these are very important and very helpful for helping you organize a 5-paragraph essay. So what you're going to do, let me open this up. You're going to write your entire essay in these boxes. Your first sentence will be in the first box. Your second sentence will be in the second. Your third will be in the third. And you'll see that these are broken down by paragraph too. So our first box is for our introduction. Okay, you'll start your introduction off with a hook. All right, an attention grabber, something to get your readers, attention on you. Okay, you'll fill it in with some background information. And I mean, feel free to use some of the background information I gave you on the page where you read the story, because I give you some information about David Sedaris. You can use some of that. And then next, this is the tricky part, because your thesis statement is the most important sentence of your essay. Okay, you're going to put your thesis as the last sentence of your introductory paragraph, so your first paragraph, and make sure that you read the directions carefully. Okay, this thesis statement will make an argument about the message your 2 themes work together to say. So your 2 themes, your that you used on this chart, your primary theme and your secondary theme, what do those 2 themes work together to say? That is going to be your thesis statement. Okay, so you'll put that down. And then for your first body paragraph, you are going to focus on breaking down the primary theme. Okay, we're going to take this step by step. Okay, your first body paragraph, you'll talk about theme number 1. Your second body paragraph, you'll talk about theme number 2. And then your third body paragraph, that's where you talk about both your themes, how they work together, and why they make this piece of writing so effective. So, you can copy a lot of the stuff that you put down in this chart here. Okay, so for example, whatever you write down for your primary theme, whatever you write down there, you can just copy that, go to your final and paste it here where it asks for the primary theme claim. Okay? And then you can go back to your chart, look at the evidence that you wrote down. Okay? You can either use a direct quote or you can use your paraphrase version, whatever works best for you. And you can use that for your strong evidence. Just be sure to tag the story. Okay? You'll put down the quote, and then just like with any other CERER activity, you'll explain how the evidence supports your claim. Okay? How does this support your primary theme claim? And then you'll find another piece of evidence, 2 more reasoning sentences, and then you'll wrap up your first body paragraph with a concluding sentence. And then you'll do it all over again. Only this time you'll do the same thing for your secondary theme, the other theme that you focused on. And look, if you go back to the chart and go down to where it says secondary topic, okay, you can copy and paste the same stuff you put here and put it here. That's okay if it's word for word. It's okay if these 2 assignments match. I'm not going to hold it against you. Just make sure that it flows well. So you'll finish the second body paragraph focusing on the secondary theme, and then for paragraph 3, you're going to explain how these themes work together. And be really careful to read the instructions here. So state a supporting claim that supports the thesis. Okay? How do these 2 themes work together to build a stronger piece of writing? Okay? And you'll have to go back into the reading, you'll have to find more evidence. Now this might be tricky if you choose not to do the extra say mean matter charts. If you did the extra say mean matter charts, you can just copy the evidence from there and have that support you. But you know, you might have to go back into the reading to find more pieces of evidence to finish your third body paragraph. But just like with any CER, claim, evidence, reasoning, evidence, reasoning, concluding sentence, and then you can move on to the final paragraph, your conclusion. With your final paragraph, restate the thesis, remind your lazy readers what they just read, summarize your evidence and claims, remind the readers what they just read, okay? And then add a closing statement, okay? Sometimes it's good style if your closing statement, you know, kind of reminds the reader what they read in the introduction. Okay, if you started your essay off with an anecdote, you know, call back to that first anecdote. Remind the reader what they read. And then that's it. As soon as you guys finish this 5-paragraph essay, you are done with your junior year of English. And it has been such a pleasure to be your teacher. And I wish the best for you. And I love you guys. And I want you guys to go on and do great things. And, you know, even though this year has been weird, even though we haven't really had an opportunity to get to know each other, I support you 100%, and I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you a fun and relaxing summer. So thank you so much for being a great class this year. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.